My question is, I heard a lot about some of the perks earlier on, which was sort of exciting to know that, if I'm not mistaken, we can use this card to access a bank account, right?
Some cities do that throughout the country, yes.
This particular one we're talking about for Providence, a municipal ID card.
So not to cut you off, Councilwoman, but just to be clear, the city does not have a absolute idea of what our program looks like because we wanted to hear from folks. So we don't have banking as 100% because we wanted to hear. So just to be clear in terms of this is real community feedback to help shape this program.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
But some of the perks would be for that particular reason, especially when it comes to young people first time with jobs.
Yep.
I know that would be one of the things. I just wanted to further my question by asking, have there been any collaboration with any of the banks? Have this been extended beyond the city as a conversation beyond our police department? And you said the state already, you've had some conversations there, and I just want to know how far have this conversation engaged?
So something we've seen, New York City in particular partners with a lot of community banks. So those credit unions have been some of the main partners behind this. So those are definitely meetings the mayor is having and conversations we will continue to have. To also speak to the need of banking, so the Municipal ID program actually started in New Haven, Connecticut in 2007 because there was an undocumented gentleman who was walking home, and it was a Friday, so it was payday. And unfortunately in that city, when you're undocumented, you're targeted on those paydays because people know you have cash in your pocket because you can't open a bank account. So I think the banking question is definitely valuable because if you look, that's actually how the program started back in 2007. So I think it's definitely valuable to hear that people are interested in that banking feature and making sure that we have those conversations to see if that is something we could provide with this card. And then there's also the tiered levels of banking. So there's, having the full debit card access. There's having a prepaid debit card. So, if you go to CVS and get a Visa card, that's a prepaid debit card. So there's that functionality in some cities like New York. There's being able to use this ID as a primary identification card in banks. So if you go to a bigger bank and they don't accept it as a banking card, but they just accept it as a form of ID. So there are different tiers as well to engage banks throughout this program.
Can I have a problem?
Yes. Councilwoman gets follow-up.
Thank you. My follow-up is how do we stay engaged in this process? I'm really happy to hear tonight it has been brought to our attention that this is really important to our community, but it has to be important only if it benefits the people and who it benefits. And so it's really important that we stay engaged in this conversation, so I know you're going to probably tell us that later.
Absolutely, but to jump the gun, so we've already been having conversations with people that have reached out when they heard about this in the mayor's budget address of what this program might look like, what's important to them. So we're definitely willing to have smaller conversations with folks or organizations if they have ideas. I definitely think there should be another opportunity to engage a crowd like this. And then there's, of course, the city council process, which is passing an ordinance for this program. Obviously, those meetings are a public meeting, and so if people wanted to also go and provide their comments, support, this is something you should think about. I think the council process would also allow for that opportunity as well, but we can definitely arrange another meeting like this or individual meetings if people have continue to have thoughts.